Building wealth in your 20s is one of the most powerful financial advantages you can give yourself in life. This decade is not just about finishing education, starting a career, or exploring independence. It is the foundation period where your financial habits, mindset, and long-term money trajectory are formed. The decisions you make during these years often have a greater impact on your future wealth than decisions made later in life, because time is your biggest financial asset. Smart money moves in your 20s are not about becoming rich overnight, but about building systems, discipline, and habits that compound over decades. Today, we will talk about smart money moves to make in your 20s. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. One of the smartest financial moves in your 20s is learning how to budget properly and actually sticking to it. Budgeting is not about restricting your life or avoiding enjoyment, but about understanding where your money goes. Most people underestimate how much small daily expenses add up over time. Coffee, subscriptions, food delivery, impulsive shopping, and lifestyle inflation can quietly consume a large portion of income. A simple budget that divides income into essentials, savings, investments, and lifestyle spending creates clarity and control. When you know exactly where your money is going, you naturally start making better decisions without feeling deprived. Another critical money move is building an emergency fund as early as possible. Life in your 20s is unpredictable. Job changes, relocations, health issues, or unexpected expenses can happen at any time. Without savings, these situations often lead to debt, which can delay financial progress significantly. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net that protects you from relying on credit cards or loans during difficult times. Even starting small and gradually building it over time can create a strong sense of financial security and stability. Avoiding unnecessary debt is another powerful financial habit to develop early. Debt itself is not always bad, but consumer debt, especially high-interest credit card debt, can become a major financial burden. Many young people fall into the trap of spending beyond their means and only paying minimum balances, which leads to long-term financial stress. Understanding how interest works against you when you borrow money is just as important as understanding how compound interest works in your favor when you invest. The goal in your 20s should be to use debt strategically, not emotionally. At the same time, building credit responsibly is essential. Credit is not just about borrowing money, it is about establishing trust with financial institutions. A strong credit history can help you secure better loan rates, easier approvals for housing, and even better financial opportunities in the future. The key is to use credit cards wisely, keeping balances low, paying bills on time, and never spending more than you can repay. Over time, responsible credit behavior becomes a valuable financial asset. One of the most important smart money moves in your 20s is starting to invest as early as possible, even with small amounts. Many people delay investing because they believe they need a high income or large savings. But the reality is that time matters more than money when it comes to investing. Even small monthly contributions can grow significantly over decades due to compounding. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the less pressure you face later in life to catch up. Learning about investing is just as important as actually investing. Understanding basic concepts like diversification, risk tolerance, asset allocation, and long-term growth strategies can help you make better decisions and avoid emotional mistakes. Many young investors make the mistake of chasing trends or trying to time the market, which often leads to losses or inconsistent returns. A long-term mindset focused on steady growth is far more effective than short-term speculation. Another smart move is increasing your income potential rather than only focusing on saving money. While saving is important, there is a limit to how much you can cut expenses, but income has no ceiling. Your 20s are the best time to invest in skills, education, certifications, and experiences that increase your earning power. Whether it is improving communication skills, learning technical skills, or gaining experience in a high-growth field, increasing your value in the job market has a long-term financial impact that far outweighs small cost-cutting efforts. Avoiding lifestyle inflation is also crucial. As people start earning more money, they often increase their spending at the same rate. This means even though income rises, savings remain the same. Instead of upgrading lifestyle immediately, a smarter approach is to increase savings and investments whenever income increases. This allows you to build wealth faster without sacrificing quality of life. Small lifestyle choices made in your 20s can either accelerate or delay financial freedom significantly. Another important habit is tracking net worth instead of just income. Income shows how much money you earn, but net worth shows how much wealth you actually have. Net worth is calculated by subtracting liabilities from assets. By tracking it regularly, you can see whether you are truly progressing financially or just earning and spending without building wealth. This shift in perspective is powerful because it focuses on long-term growth rather than short-term income. Building multiple income streams is another smart financial strategy. Relying on a single source of income can be risky in an unpredictable economy. Side income, freelance work, online businesses, or passive income investments can create financial stability and flexibility. Even small additional income streams can make a big difference over time, especially when reinvested into savings or investments. The goal is not to overwork yourself, but to create financial resilience. Developing financial discipline is one of the most underrated skills in your 20s. Discipline means making consistent financial decisions even when motivation is low. It includes saving regularly, investing consistently, avoiding impulsive purchases, and sticking to long-term goals. Financial discipline is what separates people who build wealth from those who struggle financially despite earning good incomes. Another key financial move is understanding taxes early. Many young people ignore taxes until they become a problem, but understanding how taxation works can help you keep more of your money legally. Knowing how income is taxed, how deductions work, and how investments are taxed can influence better financial decisions. Being tax-aware does not mean avoiding taxes illegally, but optimizing your finances within legal boundaries. Surrounding yourself with financially responsible people also has a strong influence on your habits. The people you spend time with often shape your mindset about money, spending, saving, and investing. Being around individuals who value financial growth can motivate you to make better decisions and avoid unnecessary financial mistakes. It is also important to avoid comparison-based spending. Social media often creates pressure to match other people's lifestyles, leading to unnecessary expenses. In your 20s, focusing on your own financial journey rather than comparing it to others is crucial. Everyone's financial timeline is different, and trying to keep up with others can delay your long-term goals. Finally, developing a long-term mindset is the foundation of all smart money moves. Wealth is not built in months or even a few years. It is built over decades. The habits you develop in your 20s determine how easy or difficult your financial life will be in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. Small, consistent actions like saving, investing, learning, and avoiding debt compound over time into significant financial outcomes. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.